So this is what they call mild runoff, or 15% runoff from the turnpike. Today's date is April 15th, 2007. This is documenting the amount of water that flows through our property from the turnpike. This little tributary is the runoff from Toland Drive. Who's responsible is the township, White Marsh Township. As you can see, there's a tremendous amount of water coming directly down this drainage ditch through our property. As you can see, the erosion has certainly taken its toll from previous storms. This is another area of the backyard. This is just part of the turnpike runoff from one probably 15 or 20 inch drain pipe. There's another one further up the hill, a smaller pipe. As you can see, it also is flowing. Well, this is the small pipe runoff, obviously somewhat blocked, but a very small pipe, maybe 10 inches or 8 inches or so, also coming off. For the turnpike to say that no runoff comes from the turnpike, as you can see, this is the turnpike and the sound barrier right here. I will pan down here. This is not from the Wissahickon. This is from the turnpike. As you can see, it's probably 30 to 40 yards wide. It is flowing rather rapidly. This also ties into the drainage ditch that runs through my property. So if this looks like 15% of runoff from the turnpike, I would have to say that is a crock. Again, it's right up here. You will see the actual amount of water that is flowing directly from the turnpike. This is not an isolated incident. This happens every time it rains. Virtual river of water coming from the turnpike. Now we are behind the homes on Toland Drive, and that drainage ditch runs through there all the way down. So whoever said that there was only a 15% contributory factor lies. This is what it's really about. Small pipe. You can actually hear the amount of running water coming from the one small pipe that leads down to what was my former neighbor's backyard that flooded their horse area and hence had to sell his home or let it go. Again, I repeat, this is one pipe coming off the turnpike. One pipe coming off the turnpike. One small pipe up here. And I'm sure you can actually hear the running water. This is just some of the junk that actually comes off the turnpike and flows into the Wissahickon through the drainage ditch. This particular runoff right here is approximately now about 1 foot deep. And as you can see, that's right where I just took the picture from. Well, this is just some of the flotsam that comes off the turnpike. See, was my neighbor's corral for his horses, which is also flooded. And he actually had to wound up losing his home because he could not keep horses here. That running water through it. This is township runoff down Joshua Road. It was also a contributing factor to the flooding situation that we have. And this is after they've put riprap and things further up the hill on Joshua Road. As you can see, this is some of the runoff coming from Militia Hill Road, or from Joshua Road, down into the area where I just was able to take some pictures. So it's a combination of the runoff from here and obviously the turnpike. This, as you can hear, is pretty rapidly flowing water. As you can see from this picture right here, this is one of the larger runoffs coming through the turnpike. And you can see that's where the bulk of the water comes from, going to each one of the drains. As you can see now below me, there is a drain on Joshua Road, very little water flowing into it. The bulk of it obviously comes from the turnpike. This is a river of debris, a river of filth, a river of pollutants going directly into the Wissahickon. This has to stop.